Gordon, take it away. I'm gonna mute myself for right now, just
Okay,
in case, and then we'll chat at the end when you're done talking.
sounds good. Well, you guys know me. My name is Marty. I'm um, a coach with Lexi for the Misfit Tribe. Tonight, we want to talk to our coaches about not only just Shakeology and being a product of the product, and also talking about that vital behavior. You guys know there's 3 vital behaviors. Personal development, being a product of the product, and inviting. So whether that be to the business itself, whether it's helping somebody get started in one of their programs, or helping them some way in their health journey, those are the 3 top things that us as coaches focus on in this business. So the importance of being a product of the product. I want you guys to know that and remember that this is a lifestyle, and it's being who you are. You, like we've said many, many times, you are you. You are not Beachbody, but we still want you guys to be shining examples of what the Misfit Tribe is developing as a team. As you guys know, there's things that are really important to us as a team, and community is super huge. I think Lexi can agree with me that we've worked really hard on creating a team culture and want it to be, being fit in all aspects of the word, whether that's spirituality, financial, health-wise, and the physical aspects, emotional as well. So just in all aspects of the word fitness, that's what we want our team to strive on. So you guys all know that Shakeology is a big part of the Beachbody business and of the Beachbody world, and it has set itself apart. And from all the other, there's so many protein shakes out there. There's so many supplements, and a lot of them are so sketchy. And understandably, when someone starts posting about a shake or such as Shakeology, it's normal and I think it's actually a good thing for people to be a little bit skeptical, because we want people to be doing that research and looking up the information and finding something that works well for them. So a lot of times the shakes, they're thought of as something that's only for weight loss, something that's, supposed to be a quick fix. Whereas Shakeology, if you do your research, which I encourage you to keep learning about it, it's very extensive. If you have not already, please do invest in the book by Darren O'Lean called Super Life. I don't know if you guys have read it, but Beachbody did send it to me for a Success Club promotion 1 month, and I've read it. My dad's read it, loved it. Like, it's, nutrition really is medicine, and I am a really strong, firm believer of that, and I think that I am actually a prime example of that myself. So you maybe have heard my story with Shakeology, maybe you have not, but I'll share a little bit about my story. I strongly hesitated with coaching, as one of the main reasons was because I thought I had to have a big weight loss story or something really transformational before I started sharing, and I didn't think that anyone would want to hear my journey or even care how I'd be able to help them if I didn't have a big weight loss story. But despite all of that, I became a coach anyways. I truly believe that you can transform yourself in other ways, just instead of just physically. So when I started Shakeology, I was super skeptical. I'm sure Lexi can remember me asking her and going back and forth. And I did lots and lots of research. I'm kind of a nutrition nerd. And I started researching, and I saw the ingredients and how it was something different. It wasn't just a protein shake. It wasn't anything like you typically see in this saturated market of supplements. So when I gave it a whirl, loved it, love the flavor. It tastes like dessert, having it for breakfast or lunch. Or my recent thing is I actually have a really big sweet tooth, and after supper I always want something, and so I will make, even if it's just a half a shake, and make it kind of like ice cream, just as my treat, is what something that's really worked well for me. So since at age 21, I'm 26. Oh, that's crazy. So 5 years ago, I actually, through the faults, I had to take some labs or get some labs drawn for some insurance reasons, and found out that I actually had super high cholesterol, which for me was crazy. Even at 21, I was 21. I'm trying to think back. I I was either training for my second full marathon, no, my first full marathon. But I was, very into running, was probably running 30 to 40 miles a week. Ate generally healthy, was not by any means overweight. At times I was probably even underweight, to be honest with you. But I would typically describe myself as pretty healthy individual. I'm pretty well educated on nutrition and fitness as a nurse. I know a lot of nurses and stuff. We are the worst patients because we are taking care of everybody else and put everybody off. I'm sure Nicole can agree to that. I see it every day at work. But so that was really eye opener when I got diagnosed with that. And at that point they kind of just brushed off, like, you're only 21. We'll watch it. The only thing they could tell me was eat a heart healthy diet and work out. Well, I mean, I already was doing all the things that somebody just that was diagnosed with that would be doing. So, I kind of just wrote it out and continuously for the next 3 years. Still had high cholesterol. They talked about referring me to internal medicine and getting a consult and maybe starting me on some medications. Strong heart history in my family, a little bit of a background on that. I don't talk about this a lot, and maybe that'll become part of my story in the future, but I feel comfortable with you guys. I actually was born with a congenital heart defect. I have a hole between the two ventricles in my heart, so I have like a really loud murmur. I've had a serious heart infection in the past, which put me in the hospital for a while, went home on long-term antibiotics with a PICC line. I'm really a lot of people that are born with what I have. I'm super lucky that I don't have any restrictions. I get told a lot whenever I go back for follow-ups that they can't believe that I actually even run or that I'm able to be active. So, it's pretty amazing, and I'm pretty blessed and very grateful for that. But like I said, I don't talk about it super often. My dad has had 2 heart attacks. Knock on wood, he's been healthy for the last, I think it was like 13 years ago. My sister has had a cardiac ablation for irregularities. My niece, at the age of 14, has had 2 ablations. And my parents both have high cholesterol. So long story short, I have a very strong heart history in my family, and cholesterol is one of those things that makes me have even higher risk. So when I started drinking Shakeology, it was July of 2000. I get my dates all screwed up since the new year. I think it was July of 2014 was when I came to in August. And I had my cholesterol screening check in April of that same year. So, and when it was going, my point, I'm like, yeah, well, this is a really good test for me to see what it's like. I hadn't changed anything else. Was still, working out, doing other workouts, running, doing PIO, doing 21-day fix, doing 21-day fix extreme, and drinking my Shakeology every day. Weight hadn't changed. My diet really hadn't changed. The only thing that's changed was adding the Shakeology. And when I got the results, I was actually pretty blown away. So my totals, if I go through my cholesterol, my triglycerides, my HDL, my LDL, a total decrease in my total numbers was 55 points in 9 months. If I'm doing my math right, 9 months. So, I mean, that's pretty substantial for somebody like me who's already active and has a, typically nutritious diet plan or whatever. And that's the only thing that's changed. So I can't even imagine what this stuff does for somebody that would be overweight, or somebody that was older and not active, or someone that was looking to start some healthy habits. So I really
vouch for the overweight part.
What's that?
I can vouch for the overweight part. I'm working on sharing my story. When I started drinking Shakeology, I weighed over 260 pounds.
Wow.
That's where I was when I started, and I officially hit the 70 pounds lost mark the other day.
That is insane. Like, we need to realize that, this is huge. Like, and how old are you, Katie?
25. I'll be 26 in a couple months.
Okay, yeah, like, can you imagine, like, what your life would look like in 10 years if you hadn't done anything?
I probably would have had heart surgery because I have heart disease in my family too. We have hypotrophic cardiomyopathy though.
Okay. Yeah, that's very dangerous.
Nice big mouthful.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the things like that those are like huge victory stories. So I just want you guys to realize that, if your story isn't weight loss, like Katie's is, and there's got to be something, even just in the simple things that you can be sharing. And it is important to be that product of the product and sharing. And, a lot of times we worry about being salesy, being adsy and things like that. But if you're really just truly, you believe in what you're doing and you're just sharing what's worked for you, nobody's going, and your intentions are true, there's no way that somebody can look into that the wrong way. So that's kind of what I wanted, to go with you guys with tonight. So no matter how small it is, maybe Shakeology has brought you energy into your super long days like it does for me. Or also another thing that I've noticed as an example is that when I was at work and stuff, when I was at work, I'd always crave like pop, like Diet Coke or Mountain Dew at like 2, 3 p.m. I just needed like something. I don't know. It's just kind of dumb, but I don't crave soda anymore. Like I really don't. And not that I was trying to stop drinking it, because I don't think that there's anything wrong with having a pop in moderation or treating yourself. Like, believe me, I'm the last one that will ever give up treats. So don't even try to tell me to. But I mean, that's another thing I've noticed. My skin is much clearer. My hair grows like crazy. So I just cut like 6 inches off, and I swear it's grown an inch in the last 2 weeks since I cut it. So, I mean, there's all those, small scale victories that we need to realize that we have in front of us. I don't know what Lexi has to add, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, so if you guys haven't seen it already, I did a video after Summit last year, and it's out on my Ashmore FitFam YouTube channel where it's called Shakeology, the missing link. And I kind of talk about my story with Shakeology a little bit, and then some pointers and tips for you guys as coaches to realize the value and the importance of Shakeology, like Marty said. I'm not going to give away what's in that video, but a lot of people tend to think, well, it's a weight loss shake. But I mean, honestly, I've been on Shakeology for, 20 months now, and I've never been on it for weight loss sake. I mean, I lost my, whatever it was, 10 pounds of baby weight, and then I could have went off of it if it was for weight loss purposes, but it's not. That's not why I keep drinking it. And so when I come at people with the way that I talk about Shakeology, I say, technically, it is a meal replacement shake, but for me, it's my healthiest meal of the day. It has vitamins, minerals, and protein because of the superfood blend, and go at it that way. I mean, there's so many people that are on so many vitamins and so many health food things that you could get all of that in your one glass of Shakeology a day. I mean, so I think really seeing it not as a weight loss shake, but more as a total health shake. And then I just have a couple business sides of Shakeology, just for things to know because we are coaches. So Shakeology, I know some of you guys are business coaches, some of you guys are hobby coaches, and some of you guys are discount coaches. It doesn't matter who you are. Drinking Shakeology every day is a step forward in your business, no matter where you're at. Because like Marty said at the beginning of the call, it is one of our number one vital behaviors. So if you can't do anything for coaching every day, but drink your Shakeology and post about it on social media, I promise you that's going to impact somebody. I don't know if you guys follow Carl Deichler, but last year he did relentlessly, every single day, he had a picture, drink my Shakeology today, every single day of 2015. And people, there was even people gosh, you're ruthless. Somebody commented that on his picture, and he's like, what? I do this every day. This is my life every single day. And he posted about it. And so every single day, people saw that on his page. And so I want you guys to know that if that's the only thing that you can do for your business, I want you to do it because it's huge. And then as an extra incentive, if you guys haven't heard, he launched a campaign this year called the 365er, where if you have Shakeology shipped to your house for 12 months straight, you're going to get a golden shaker cup that says like, I'm a 365 or whatever it says, you know, which yeah, it's just a shaker cup. It's silly, but like, how cool is that? That you can say, you know, for an entire year or on, I mean, like Cindy Atkinson, she's one of our diamond leaders within the Misfit team. I think she said something like her and her family have been on Shakeology for like 28 months straight or something crazy like that, where they're getting like 3 or 4 bags a month shipped to their house because her husband, her kids, and it's like, how much has that impacted their health? Like, you don't even know. So that's kind of a little extra.
If you guys don't follow her and have read like her story, it's, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
She has an amazing story, and she's a really, Lexi, did you meet her at Summit?
I didn't actually meet her. I mean, I saw her, but we never got a chance to chat.
She was at Platinum Presenters too, and she's like what you see on social media is totally her. She is her own person, and I have a strong appreciation for her. She's super fun.
So yeah, I mean, that's just like, to be able to say that. And the other thing is by just doing your Shakeology HD every month, like, it's going to keep you an active coach where you never have to worry, like, am I inactive? Do I need to sell something? Do I, you know, because I've been talking a lot more with my business builders about how, like, there's some benefits to remaining an active coach all the time. You can build volume, you can qualify for prizes. I mean, you have to have the HD to qualify for Success Club. So that is more the businessy aspect of it. And while I'm on that note, technically, and this is per Cindy too, because Cindy has been an accountant for like 20 some years now, Shakeology is considered a tax write-off. Because as coaches, we have to have the 90 PV per month to qualify for Success Club to stay active. So that is a requirement of volume for our business, so it can be used as a write-off in that way.
Do you have the video on how to do that tax stuff? Or is it on the back office somewhere?
There is a, well, okay, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Do you just want your receipts, Katie? You just have, there's in your back office, you can
pull the receipts from all of them.
Okay, so what you can do is
is that all you have to do? I mean, when you're filing on your taxes, just to have that proof?
While we're talking on the subject of taxes, Cindy did a call a long time ago on the Misfit Republic podcast. I think it was like way back. I want to say it was like a 2014 call. It could have been 2015 though. But she has a call out there, and then on the Misfit Republic Facebook page, in the files section, there's an entire thing about taxes.
Okay.
But the easiest way for us as coaches to do it is to go into your back office and then go to, you know, where you can look up my orders, and then change it to look up your entire orders for the entire year. Like, change the dates to be January 1st through December 31st, and then show report, and then you can print out all of it and then just highlight your Shakeology orders. And if it comes up like why your tax person is asking you, well, why are you doing this? And you just have to say, I have to keep a requirement of volume. And Cindy talks about that. Or if you ask her, if somebody tags her in the post, she'll explain to you like how it counts. And obviously that's like just your one bag a month, like to keep you active. It's not like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And
it's just me. I only get one bag a month.
Well, the other thing is sometimes I know coaches like get like, oh, I have too much Shakeology. I mean, when it comes to that, like if you're getting a back stock, which if you're drinking it every day, you shouldn't get a back stock of it. But if you do, you can do 1 month, then just switch your order and get a sample of packets and use it for prizes for challenge groups. Use it for sell the packets for a free, or not a free, but a 5-day Shakeology group or something like that. So it's just a couple business things to go along with it.
And like make like Shakeol balls and bring them like to work, or I have that pancake recipe, or you can use it in oatmeal, or like, you know, they say when it's like heated up and stuff, it's not as nutritious or, you know, whatnot. But I mean, it loses a little bit of its value, but there's other ways that you can use it besides just in a shake too.
Has anyone ever made the actual ice cream that's on the Shakeology recipes?
I have not. But I
Is it
make
good, Katie? I always find it out.
I used the vegan chocolate when I made it.
Huh. Who here has gotten cafe latte yet?
I want to so bad.
It's
Your show up.
Sarah
Nicole,
has it.
yours is here.
Oh my gosh, it is my favorite thing ever.
What does it taste like? I want to know.
Like a frappuccino to me. I don't put anything else in it. I think it would be good with like some extracts or something, but just with water and some ice, it's delicious. It really tastes like a frappuccino.
Mine's going to be here on Saturday, or I want it to be here sooner, but I'm like, I'm going to hunt down that real lady.
Sarah Floan got it, and she's like obsessed. She made one. Lexi, you'd like this. She made it. She said she put like non-dairy milk, caramel extract, and a little bit of salt or something, like salted caramel. She said it's amazing. She's like, it's better than any Starbucks I've ever had.
If I did it.
Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. You have no idea. So, I mean, do any of you guys have, like, Katie shared a Shakeology win, like, with her losing her weight? Like, does anybody have anything else that they've noticed, like, that Shakeology has seemed to help with? I mean, I myself, and like I said, you guys can go check out my missing link video, and when we post the recording in our tribe group, I'll post it below that. But, like,
it's a good video.
That I did Shakeology. I've been doing it, I mean, when I was breastfeeding my first son, pregnant, per talking to my doctor. I always recommend if you're pregnant or nursing, you talk to your doctor, double check, whatever. But and then breastfeeding again, and I've never had supply issues, nothing like that. And it was great for me when I was pregnant because I hate prenatal vitamins. They like make me feel sick, except for the gummy ones. But the gummy ones have so much sugar in them, and they're not even any good for you anyway. So I'm like, well, good. I have my Shakeology, so it's like my good prenatal vitamin.
I know, gummy vitamins are the bomb, though.
I know, but they're terrible.
That's okay. I still have my Biotin ones. Do I need them? No.
And they have so much sugar. It's like 5 grams for 2 gummies.
Yeah.
And I can't do the regular prenatals either because they make me want to throw up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. So I guess I'm just going to have to take folic acid with my shake. I don't know.
That's what I did, and that was recommended like per my doctor, and it wasn't an issue. So, but yeah, Nicole, Angie, Monica, anyone have anything like personally for Shakeology for you guys?
Okay, I unmuted. Can you hear me talking now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say what Marty was saying about having less of a 3 p.m. crash. I'm an acupuncturist and a herbalist, and I do a lot with fertility. But anyway, it's full of adaptogenic herbs in it. So a lot of the times it's adrenal fatigue. It's the 1 to 3 o'clock dip. So the maca, the astragalus, all those ingredients are actually really good for fatigue and stress. And that's why you probably see less of that dip. So, you know, if people are buying extra supplements, and if you think about it that way, like I have my clients on maca for hormone regulation. That's in Shakeology. Astragalus is good for your immune system. That's in Shakeology. I saw another product Beachbody has, and it's astragalus and cordyceps. And cordyceps is a mushroom, and those are 2 adaptogens just put together. And they're selling that.
For lunch, Monica. I love listening to you. You're so knowledgeable. Holy.
She is. She's like the herb queen.
You're all in one, you know? So
I'm curious, Monica. So since you said that you already work with fertility, all this herb stuff and whatever, is there anything in Shakeology that would make you concerned? Like,
well, maca is contraindicated during pregnancy, so I don't know. I'm going to grab my pack. Does it say the amount of herbs that's in it? I don't know.
I don't think it does.
Oh, hold on. I have a weird pop-up. Okay, so it was saying the maca, the dosage. Like, I normally have clients on like 2,000 milligrams a day for hormone regulation. I doubt there's that much in it. I actually asked Marty about taking it while you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just curious. Pregnancy is, it's like, you know, do your research, talk to your doctor, and then go from there. You know what I mean? But I was just curious if you thought there was anything that jumped off the page at you. One thing that I see a lot is the vitamin A, which actually doesn't make any sense because the vitamin A in Shakeology comes from plant sources, so you can't really overdose on plant sources of that. But the vitamin A in prenatals is actually man-made, which is the bad kind for you. So
vitamin A is fat soluble, isn't it? So you have to watch out vitamin A's, vitamin E's, D,
A, D, E, and K.
Yeah. Nursing, yeah.
Yeah, nursing.
I was going to say something else. I forgot.
That's okay.
Well, we have a ton
Anybody-
of coaches on our team that are pregnant or have been pregnant and did drink Shakeology throughout their entire pregnancy, you know, after obviously talking to their doctor and did not have any issues. Like Courtney, you did, Lexi. Trying to think of who else. I feel like everyone's pregnant. Emily.
Ashton did when she was pregnant. Yeah. Does anybody, yeah, so I should quit interrupting. Does anybody else have a Shakeology story? Personal or client? I mean, I love hearing if you guys customers that are coming to you saying that they think that that was the change.
My mom has lost about 15 pounds. Go ahead.
Okay. And is that Angie? Angie, go.
Okay. I noticed growth in my hair. Like my hair never grows. And since I started drinking Shakeology, it grows a lot more. But Tanner, without changing anything in his diet or anything, lost 10 pounds when he started drinking Shakeology in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
I was like, it must be nice to be a boy and just lose it like that.
Do you think he notice that it helped him like with other like cravings, or did he like replace a meal, or how did, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he drank it. Well, he still does. He drinks it for his breakfast.
Okay.
And then he has like fruit, and then he has a snack. But he was actually really impressed with how long, like, he wasn't hungry until lunch. So he loves it. I was like,
awesome.
I could just drink Shakeology for 2 weeks and lose 10 pounds.
Yeah, jeez. That's boys.
Yeah.
I know, you just made me think of, I have my little brother, I shouldn't say little, he's going to be 21 in a couple months, but he has cystic fibrosis, and he's a runner, which, I mean, if you know anything about cystic fibrosis, and he has like decreased lung capacity, to be a runner and running at the college level right now is like kind of unheard of, like, but he pushes through it. And I got him, or my mom got him, drinking Shakeology at the beginning of the fall sometime. And so he'll text me every so often and be like, I need a new bag of Shakeology. Like, he'll go through one and then he just decides it. And I asked him, I said, Mike, be honest with me. Like, what do you notice a difference? He's like, when I don't drink my Shakeology, he's like, he's like, I don't have as much energy. He's like, it's harder to run and whatever. And part of that could be, I don't know how good his nutrition is as a college kid anyways, but like, he definitely, being like a, athlete, really can tell a difference in that way. So he actually just texted me the other day. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna need another bag of Shakeology soon. I'm like, I got you covered, man. I got 2 bags covered. So,
another thing too I should mention is that if you guys have somebody that's reaching out to you with like an issue or a question about it, and they're like, they have a problem that they want you to help solve, and you think Shakeology would be a great thing for them, but you don't have a story of your own to share, reach out in our Joelle's Misfit group, or reach out in our group and have those little stories in your back pocket that you can share with people about success stories that can relate to them too. Don't be afraid to share other stories too.
For sure. We just have a few minutes left. Does anybody have questions about anything else? Like anything going on this week? Any wins? Anything like that?
Monica's kicking butt.
I'm trying.
You are, girl. And I'm excited to learn from you. And like with your experience, it's super interesting to me to hear about like your acupuncture stuff and the fertility knowledge, and your knowledge about all the herbs and stuff is really cool, I think.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I try hard with that stuff. But what I was thinking? I treat a lot of IVF clients, like doing in vitro fertilization. And we only have one fertility clinic in Edmonton right now. I'm in Canada, guys. But there is a BMI cutoff. So if you're above a certain BMI, they won't treat you.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
Clients go on like the craziest types of, because they're trying to drop weight in 30 days so they can get fertility treatments.
I'm sure you've seen crazy things.
So, just Shakeology and 21-day fix or something might be a healthier option for them versus doing like Slim Fast for a month.
Right. And a more sustainable.
Well, and then you're creating a healthy environment before all of that, right?
Right. Exactly.
My first round of the 21-day fix, I lost 18 pounds.
Awesome.
That's insane.
That's awesome.
Right.
I hope I lose lots of weight too.
You look great, and you've been working so hard. I love it.
Since she did just bring up that, like the Slim Fast option, I can't remember if this is in my missing link video or not, but you know, a lot of times we get the objection about that it costs so much. And I would agree, Shakeology is expensive compared to Slim Fast or compared to a protein shake that you can get across the counter at Walmart. But like what I tell people, this analogy, and I love this analogy, is Shakeology is the Coach purse of protein shakes, if you want to call it a protein shake. It's like you're getting what you pay for. So yes, you're paying more, but look at all the ingredients that you're getting. They're all real. There's nothing artificial. There's no red dye or whatever, you know, kind of junk in there. So I mean, that's another good point to bring across to your customers, is just that it's worth it. Like, I think it's worth it for sure. I mean, and I think all of us here probably agree.
Exactly. And
Well,
go ahead.
For me, Shakeology was part of the lifestyle. I tried Slim Fast, I tried Weight Watchers, and with that, you just yo-yo back and forth. Like, it's not permanent.
Right. And I mean,
like a crash diet.
Do you want to pay the doctor, or do you want to pay for it ahead of time? You know, like you're going to pay up something in the long run too.
And the vegan Shakeology mixes really well. Like Vega One and all the other vegan ones are really gritty.
Okay,
like,
and I've never tried that.
Oh yeah, like I love the vegan one. It's great. You can just take a shaker with water and shake it, and it's smooth and delicious. And baking with it and making bars, it just turns out perfect.
Whereas, how did your bars turn out?
Oh, really good.
That's awesome.
I do the vegan ones.
Yeah, the vegan one is awesome. And a lot of other vegan protein powders are really You know, they're like chalky. They're just like not like bleh.
Not worth it.
No, especially for the money, you know?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, my mom has lost 10 pounds so far since she started drinking and stopped smoking, which has been a huge, huge thing forever.
That's huge.
She was able to stop smoking whenever she was pregnant with all of us, but for some reason she just couldn't do it whenever she wasn't
hard.
pregnant. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've always given her crap about it, and she was just able to stop. So I'm really excited about that.
Good for her. It's a big win.
For sure.
I haven't heard of anybody saying that Shakeology does that, but
yeah, that's a new one, but that would be amazing.
She seems to think it helped. So that's why she wanted to sign up as a coach, and she's trying to make everybody, start using it.
Yeah, have her share that. That's amazing.
For sure. So it says we have less than a minute, so we're probably going to get kicked out of here. But thank you guys all for jumping on with us. And definitely, I mean, as you guys have wins that show up with Shakeology, personal, family, challengers, share that and just make sure that as a coach, you're creating the value around Shakeology every single day. Because I truly do believe there is value in it. I love that my 2-year-old is now asking for a shake every morning and things like that, So it's like, there is value around that, and we need to share that. We need to be ruthless, like Carl Deichler. Be a 365er.
Yeah.
Or 366 this year. 366. Yep. So, all right. Thank you guys for jumping on.
Thanks, guys.